We get asked a lot how our covers compare to other good competing covers on the market. So today we're gonna take a look at the Marathon seat covers by Covercraft and the TigerTough seat covers. We're gonna compare them here in the studio. We'll go over a bunch of details, then we're gonna go put them on a truck and we'll see how they look on there. Two things to keep in mind. Number one, if you have used Marathon in the past prior to May of 2024, these are different than what you're used to because they got bought out by Covercraft. Some things have changed, so check out our video on the new Marathon versus the old Marathon. Also keep in mind, this is not a review. I'm gonna go over the things that I, as a self-proclaimed seat cover connoisseur, find important, and then I'm gonna leave it up to you to make your decision. So let's get started with the Covercraft ones. They're gonna come in a nice sized box. Inside that box is a clear plastic bag. So let's bust this open and see what you're getting. So right on top here, we have got the install instructions. Looks like we got headrest, backrest, bottom, seat back. They have pictures of front covers, rear covers, so I'm guessing these babies are universal. And then there is a little piece of plastic with Velcro on the end of it. And they do show it for using to take the headrest off in some vehicles. As we go through the instructions, there may be other uses for it, so don't throw it away. Now, see what we got for pieces here. That's a seat bottom, this is a seat back. Headrests, and I'm guessing that this is an armrest cover. Doesn't say, but I think it's an armrest cover. So there we go, we got two seat bottoms, two seat backs, two headrest covers, and an armrest cover. Now on the fabric of these, on their website it says that it is Cordura, but it does not say what denier Cordura. So denier basically refers to the size of the yarns that make up the fabric. We did reach out to them and they said that they did not know and did not have access to what denier it was. So it's Cordura, somewhere between 30 and 1,080 denier, because that's what Cordura typically is. Now, if I had to guess, again, it's a guess. I'm gonna say in the 800 range, just going by the way it feels. These do come with seat back pockets on them. The warranty on these is a 4-year warranty, and we'll break it down in more details in the blog and the link below, but essentially it's a manufacturer's defects warranty. So if they did anything wrong and you find it within 4 years, it's covered under warranty. And these covers are made in Mexico. Now let's take a look at the TigerTough covers. So if these are the ones you decide to go with, they're gonna show up in a bag similar to this one. Let's bust them open here. Or bust them out, it's already open. So we got the install guide here. That's sitting right on top. And it's gonna go through everything that comes in the set. And we got some color pictures of how to install each piece on your specific truck. Put those back in the bag to keep them safe. Eat them off the edge. Now, we have got a seat bottom cover. This is a seat back cover. Two, count them, 1 and 2, headrest covers. Another seat back cover, and another seat bottom cover. The warranty on the TigerTough covers is a 2-year unconditional warranty. So while it's 2 years long, if anything breaks for any reason in those 2 years, it's covered under warranty. The fabric here is 1000 denier Cordura. We like that because it's a good blend between easy enough to work with and tough enough to last for the lifetime of your vehicle. Now let's bust open one of these seat bottom covers because I want to show you what comes in there. Each of your seat bottom covers is going to come with this little orange tool, and this is called the spring lock. It is what locks these two strings together underneath the seat to keep the cover from moving around. And every TigerTough seat cover is made in the United States. Now let's take these covers and we'll take the Marathon covers. Let's go put them on a 2023 F-150 so you can see how they look once they're installed.
All right, let's put Marathon on the passenger side of this truck. The thing that I noticed is that the driver and passenger pieces aren't marked. And we've got instructions here that are very generic. So there is a QR code on these instructions. It says scan to view full detailed instructions. Let's see where that takes me. Shoot. It just takes me to their homepage on their website. So QR code did not give me instructions. Piece for the top of the console is also not marked what is front and back, and it is not immediately obvious which way it should go on, and it's going to be a pretty snug fit, so it would also be really nice to have that marked since the instructions are not specific, so you don't know from the instructions. Okay. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna give up on our little console cover here. I'm sure it's probably just my error, but I cannot seem to wrestle it onto this armrest, so we are gonna forget about this little guy for now and move on. Alright, TigerTough covers, let's go. We have got headrest, seat bottom, marked driver, seat back, marked driver, string lock. There we go.
Quick speed round here. You're looking at TigerTough seat covers on the driver's seat, Marathon seat covers by Covercraft on the passenger seat. And I'm just going to go over a couple of similarities and differences before we get into the details. Both covers are three-piece covers, so that means that your headrest, your seat back, and your seat bottom are all separate pieces. Both covers are also made from Cordura. The TigerToughs are 1000 denier Cordura, and we could not find out what denier the Marathons are. That means they're both also waterproof, which is a good thing, and they are both airbag safe with tearaways sewn into the sides of the seat covers. The Marathons come standard with a seat back pocket and a center console cover, but we could not get that center console cover installed. At the time of this filming, the TigerToughs do not have a center console cover for this vehicle, but they are available for other vehicles. The TigerToughs are made in the USA. and the Marathons are made in Mexico. And on warranty, with TigerTough, you're going to get a 2-year unconditional warranty. That means if something breaks in 2 years, it's covered under warranty no matter how it broke. And on the Marathons, you're going to get a 4-year manufacturer's defects warranty. So any manufacturer's defects are covered under warranty for 4 years. Now, let's get into the details. All right, you just saw Shayla put these covers on the front seats of this F-150. We got TigerTough on the driver's side and Marathon on the passenger side. And the reason you saw her install them instead of me is because she's always behind the camera and I'm the one in front of the camera putting them on all the time. So we wanted to get you install times from someone who doesn't install covers all the time. But let's address this right here first. This is the center console cover from Marathon. Now, in trying to put it on, we can see that it looks like it's supposed to go on this console cover, but neither of us could get it on. It's like it's almost big enough. And there weren't any tips or tricks in the instructions on how to get it on properly, so we lost, couldn't get it on. Now let's take a look at these covers, and I'm just gonna start at the top of each seat, work my way down to the bottom. We'll go over what's similar, go over what's different, and then you can decide which one's gonna be best for your truck. Starting at the headrest, both covers come with headrest covers. And that's a good thing because any work truck should have the headrests covered. Both covers are held on with hook and loop, so there's a flap that goes underneath the headrest, and that's the same on TigerTough and Marathon. You do see some manufacturers basically just have, it's like a bag with elastic around it. The flap going underneath, I think, is better. Both of these brands have that. Moving down to the seat back. The seat back cover is its own piece with both brands of covers. Again, that's a good thing because it lets you move the seat back and forth, lets you adjust the seat without screwing up how the cover fits. And when we look right here around the headrest post, like where it goes into the seat, you can see that the cover tucks underneath there on here, and the same with these ones here. So they have pre-cut holes where it tucks underneath there, and that's good for 2 reasons. Number 1, that helps hold the top of your cover in place, and number 2, it helps it look better because you get a nice finished look underneath there rather than being draped over top. And then moving down the cover a little bit, you can see the stitching that the Marathons have here. You got your darts, and the reason for these darts is to help the cover conform to the shape of the seat, along with some decorative stitching like you would see on the factory seat. And then moving over here, on the TigerToughs, we've got the darts here, but without the decorative stitching. This cover here wraps around the seat, so it goes between the seat back and the seat bottom, and then it sticks to itself up on the back of the seat. On the Marathon covers, the part of the cover sticks to the back of the seat, and then the other part of the cover wraps underneath the seat bottom and fastens to some straps on the seat bottom cover. Down the side of the TigerTough cover here, we've got the airbag tearaway, and this follows the contours of the seat, where it also has an airbag tearaway. So if your airbags ever deploy, it's been lab tested to tear open, let your airbag deploy. The Marathon cover has a very similar setup. Theirs is sewn a little differently, but again, it's a tearaway going down the side of the seat so that it allows it to open up when your airbags deploy, if the airbags deploy. Hopefully they don't. On the seat bottom, so you see here on the TigerTough cover, you've got your plain seat bottom. Got a few wrinkles here from being folded up in the bag, but those will smooth out over time. And then this cover has 2 ways it fastens on. First way is the cover wraps all the way around the seat like this. It goes underneath the seat and fastens to itself in the back. And then there are 2 strings and an orange piece of plastic called the spring lock. Those 2 strings go down the sides of the seat, and then they connect with that spring lock in the middle. So the cover wrapping around the seat completely prevents it from shifting forward and backward, and the strings going underneath there prevent it shifting from side to side. Marathon has a similar idea, but they do theirs a bit differently. But there's, yep, here it is. So there's this little clip right here, clips into the buckle. So I'm just gonna pull that out, buckle them together, and then you just pull that to cinch it up. Now these ones feel a lot more secure than some of the other ones that we've put on from other brands. In fact, we've broken some before, but not these ones. And then down the sides of the seat, there are 2 hook and loop straps. You see one going down right here. Now this looks like it should go down between the plastic and the seat, but in that spot of the seat on this truck, it was too tight to get that strap down in there. And based off of what we had for instructions, couldn't figure out if it was supposed to go outside or in, so we went with out because it was too tight to get it pushed down inside there. Let's move around to the back of the seats. So on the back of the seats, you can see in the TigerTough one here, it is just smooth down the back. We do have an optional seat back pocket that you can put on if you want that storage back there. It's a bigger pocket with Velcro closure across the top. And then because of the way our covers go on and fasten up here like this, you can see that factory flap that goes down the back is actually tucked up inside the cover. So this cover here makes a new one. On the Marathons, they do come standard with a seat back pocket that's just like your factory one. And then the instructions don't really say anything about taking this off. So this stays in place, and then this here just folds down and fastens to it. So this back cover isn't actually fastened to itself anywhere. The front of it goes down underneath the seats and is fastened to the seat bottom cover. And then this one here just fastens onto that carpet there. So there you have TigerTough and Marathon by Covercraft installed on an F-150. I really hope this video has helped you determine what kind of cover you want to get for your truck. And if you want to compare more brands, check out the link in the description because we go over a bunch of different seat covers that are good for work trucks.